Hi friends, you are watching my YouTube channel. In this video today I am going to different kind of informations that is very important for you, and specifically if you're finding the gemstones in rivers and how you can do it, and what the safety matters, and other things how you can arrange so you could be able to easily find the gemstones in rivers. So finding gemstone in river is a rewarding hobby that can also help you discover the beauty and the diversity of nature. There are many factors that affect the type and abundance of the gemstone in rivers, such as the geology, climate, erosion, and the stream, the power of region. And to find gemstone in rivers, you need to have some basic knowledge of the characteristic and the locations of the different gemstones, as well as the right equipment and the method to search for them. Here are some tips that I will tell you can find easily in rivers the gemstones. The first of all is you need to research the geology and the history of the river you want to explore. Different types of rocks and the minerals are found in different regions depending on tectonic and volcanic and the sedimentary processes and the shape them. For example, some regions are rich in igneous rocks such as granite, basalt stones, which can contain gemstones like quartz, and as well citrine, amethyst, and also agates possibly you can find. Other regions are dominated by metamorphic rocks and such as marble, slates, and other things you can find, and which can host gemstones like ruby, sapphire, corundum, garnets, and kyanite. Some regions have sedimentary rocks such as limestone, sandstone, and other stones, which can harbor gemstone like calcite, fluorite, and also you can find the malachite they produce. And the second thing is very important, you need to prepare the right equipment and the tools for gemstone hunting adventure. Some of the essential items you need are here: a sturdy bucket to carry your finds and tools, a rock hammer or the pick to break open rocks and expose gemstones, and next one is a magnifying glass to examine the gemstones closely and identify them, a field guide or the identification book to help you to recognize the gemstones you find. You can also use online directories. It's also possible nowadays, everything is available on online directories. A sieve or a screen to sift through the gravel and the sand and separate the gemstones from the dirt. And next thing, a gold pan or the sluice box to wash and concentrate the gemstones from the water. A pair of gloves to protect your hands from sharp rocks and the cold water. A hat, sunglasses, sunscreens, and water bottle to protect yourself from the sun and stay hydrated. And the third thing, you need to choose the best time and the place to search for gemstones in rivers. Some of the other factors you need to consider, and I will tell you in detail what to do. The weather and the season, the best time to search the gemstones in the rivers is after heavy rain or the snow melt, when the water level is high and the current is strong. This can erode and transport more gemstones from the upstream sources and deposit them in downstream areas. However, you also need to be careful of the water conditions and avoid flooded. Dangerous areas, the best seasons to search for gemstone is the rivers is spring and the summer, when the temperature is warm and the vegetation is greener. This can make it easy to spot the gemstones among the rocks and the plants. However, you also need to be aware of insects and other animals that can be harmful, and in the seasonal animals or the insects that can harmful for you. And the accessibility, the best place to search for gemstones in rivers is where the water flow is slower and the riverbed is wider. This can create natural traps and the pockets where the heavier gemstones can settle and accumulate. Some of the features you can look for are beds, curves, islands, sandbars, rapids, waterfalls, and dams. You can also look for places where the river cuts through different types of rocks such as igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary, as they can indicate the presence of the different types of gemstones. However, you also need to respect the property, the rights, and the permissions of the landowners and authorities, and avoid the trespassing and violation and the rules regulations, if any. And fourth thing is you need to apply right methods and techniques to find collect gemstones in rivers. Some of the steps you need to follow are here: scan the surface of the water and the banks of the river for any visible gemstones that may catch your eye. Some gemstones such as quartz, agates, and the turquoises can have distinctive colors, shapes, patterns, and can make them stand out from the surrounding rocks. You can use your rocks, hammer, or pick to pry them out of the rocks or the soil and examine them with your magnifying glass. You can also use your field guide, and also if you have any identification book, to confirm their identity and the value. And scoop up some gravel and the sand from the bottom of the river and sift it through your sieve or the screen. This can help you to separate the finer and the lighter materials from the coarser and the heavier ones, which may contain gemstones. You can also use your gold pan or sluice box to wash and concentrate the gemstones from the water. You can then sort through the remaining materials and look for any gemstones that may be different colors, shapes, luster, and hardness, and other properties that can common rocks. You can also use magnifying glass to inspect them more closely, and use your field guide or the identification book, if you have any, along with you. Use a black light or ultraviolet lamp to search for fluorescent gemstones at night. Some gemstones such as fluorite, calcite, diamonds, and they can glow or change their colors and exposing to ultraviolet light. This can make them easier to spot and collect the dark. However, you also need to be careful of the safety and the security of the area and avoid any hazards and threats. These are some of the tips on how to find gemstones in rivers in detail. I told you finding gemstones in river can also be a fun, rewarding experiences that can also teach you a lot more about the natural world and its wonders. However, you can also need to have the responsible and respectful of the environment, and people can ethically, legally, you guidance if you have any need to any permission from any specific areas. So if you find this little bit video in your favor to understanding anything that you need, please subscribe channel. Also hit the bell icon button for the notification of new uploaded videos every day. And if you want to purchase any kind of gemstone from us, you can approach in WhatsApp that are already given in the description as well in the video. So hopefully you will understand everything that I uploaded. And thank you very much being with us, and share and like and thumb up this video. Thank you very much again.